this is where I got to in episode 1. It was an involved process that probably took 15 to 20 hours to make, but it's finished. And now I'm going to sew it up into a bag. I'm going to put the lining in. I'm going to design my lining so that it has the kind of pockets that I need. And I'm going to sew it up. Moment of truth. I'm going to snip all the ends off later and the bulk. But here we go. Moment of truth. Looking good. Haha. There we have it. Got some threads everywhere. I'll have to go back and just check everything is okay. It's got a thread there. That looks good. So that's what we have so far. I'm pretty pleased with that. It's going to be really nice. So today is the day to do the lining in the patchwork bag. And I've got this really nice mustard yellow that I want to do for the lining. So I'm going to use the pattern again. This pattern, the original bag. And I'm going to cut out the lining exactly the same size, and I'm going to plan out what kind of pockets that I want for what, and I'm going to build it up from there. It's all very ad hoc, my usual MO. Lining's cut out, and now I'm thinking about the placement of the pockets. I know that I want a pocket for my seasonal stuff, which is things like in the summer mosquito repellent and ointment, and what else would I need in the summer? Maybe sun cream, that kind of stuff. So, and then in the winter I would have like lip balm, hand cream, that kind of thing. So I want a seasonal pocket. I want a pocket for my stitching kit so that I can take it on the go. I'm going to put my wallet at the bottom of the bag so it's the safest place. And then I'll think about my keys. I'm thinking about making some kind of key strap or something like that to attach my keys to the bag so that I can get them out easily. So I put all the pockets in, they're ready, and now I'm going to sew up the inner bag, and then I'm going to sew it all together. It's been so fun so far. So far, so good. So when you're doing the gusset of the bag, so that you know that it's lined up, so the seam is lined up with the centre, when it's in the flat state like this, you just have to make it flat. This is the bit that you cut out from the pattern. We're just going to finger press, or you can mark this with a fabric marker or chalk, it's up to you. I think I can, because it's this kind of fabric, it's easy to see. And then I'm going to open up my bag, gusset, like this. And now I can see this seam needs to line up with that crease. So pop it on, and now that should be a nice straight lined up. There we go. And there you have it, perfectly lined up, ready to turn. So how I'm making the strap, I've decided to use the original strap because I really liked it. I like the thickness of it, so I'm going to actually use it to make a new strap. I've got some regular cotton, Japanese cotton, and I've just made a tube which is just a little bit wider than this. This is the original strap. I've made a tube by sewing down one side, and then I'm going to turn it, and then I'm going to cover the original strap with the navy fabric, and then stitch for reinforcement. I hope my machine's up to that. Let's see. I've sewed the tube, and then I turned it and then pressed it, and then I've just put the old strap inside, and it's made this really nice sturdy strap and practically free, just a little bit of fabric. So I'm going to make another, and then we're going to assemble the bag. I'm at the final stage now. I've got my lining, and I've turned my bag inside out. So I'm going to put the corners together in there. I feel like my lining turned out a little bit bigger than my outer, and I don't know why, but anyway, no worries. My other corner down in there. Make sure that they're right in the corners. Okay, and now I'm going to line up my seams. The tricky thing with this bag is the seams are quite hard to see because of the patchwork. I'm going to do one seam flat that way and one flapping the other way. So I'm going to pin all the way around. I just measured my original tote bag to find out where to put the straps. So it was about 15 centimetres from the edge in. So I'm going to just mark that on my bag. And then I'm going to leave this much space where I've put the marks. I'm going to leave that much space so that I can turn the bag. And they're going to go in between the lining and the bag, downwards like that, and they're going to get stitched in. turned it back the right side round, and I've put the lining, pushed it inside the bag. But I have realised that I've put one of my straps on back to front. All that means is you can sort of see a little seam there. But you know, I'm not going to unpick everything and start it again, so it's just going to have to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just press the top, and then I'm going to do a top stitch, and then we're finished. I've just finished top stitching the top of the bag. It's not perfect because the patchwork is a little bit uneven. It was quite tricky getting the sewing machine to go through some of the places. And as I said earlier, one of the bag straps is on kind of upside down. You can see, or back to front. There's no twists in there, but it could be better. But next time I know what I'm doing. So here's the inside of the bag. It's got pockets ready to go, to be filled. And I thought I would take the bag that I usually use, and I'm going to fill my new bag. So sewing kit is going in. Now I made quite a big pocket for the sewing kit down there, so let's put that in. My wallet, which goes right at the bottom because that's the heaviest. Not that it's got all the money in it. It's got a lot of cards in there for different shops. I've got my prescription book. Don't really need to carry this around, but you never know. This is all the medical stuff for the kids. So that goes in another pocket. And this is the bit I need to edit. So at the moment I've got some mosquito ointment. And I've got lots of things like tissues, which are useful. And a hand cream and a lip balm. But I've got more lip balms in here, it's crazy. A lot of papers that I don't think I need. Oh, I do need this. In a lot of public bathrooms in Japan, you don't get hand towels or dryers, so I always carry a hanky. Well, this is like a flannel. I probably need one of these pens, but not 3. So I'll pick my favourite, which is this one. And the rest can probably just stay. Yeah, ID for my kids' school I need. So I'll put that in. I've got another lip balm. This is a nose mint. Have you ever heard of this in Japan? It's like something that you breathe in when you've got a blocked nose, but I don't have at the moment. So the bag is filled. It's quite heavy. I always carry a lot of stuff with me. I'm going to try it on my shoulder and see if it's the right. Yes, it's perfect. It works really well. Feels so comfy, and it's definitely got a lot of space to put more stuff in. If I'm out shopping, I can just pop stuff in my bag. So that's perfect. Yay. Join me in episode 3, where I'll be doing some fancy stitching on the bag, as well as making a keychain to attach to the inside. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. See you then.